Hi ladies, we're going to do a bit of yoga today for anxiety and stress levels. If you're using essential oils, it's nice to use a chamomile. You can use lavender if you want, or bergamot. If you haven't got essential oils, you can get room sprays as well. I think they're about £1, I think, for a room spray from somewhere like Avon. So they just sort of help just with the senses to help you relax and feel a little bit calmer, but they're not essential. So I'm going with chamomile today, and I'm going to bring myself to the mat. I'm going to start in hero pose, so you're just bringing yourself onto your knees. We're just going to rest the hands just to the legs, or you may want to bring the hands in prayer. It's really whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to start to concentrate on the breath. I'm just going to move myself around so you can see me. We're just going to inhale deeply in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Just flowing very gently with the breath, just feeling how with each breath you start to relax a little bit more. And as you inhale, I just want you to lift up through the spine. So you're imagining somebody's pulling that string through the top of the head. As you exhale, you're going to feel the shoulders relax down. Again, if you prefer to bring the hands to the lap, you can do. And just flow very gently with your breath. Just becoming aware of the lung space. Just feeling that chest rise and fall with each breath. Just starting to centre ourselves now, ready for our practice. If you haven't got your hands to your lap, you're going to bring them down to the lap now. And we're going to go into nostril breathing, so it's alternate nostril breathing. This is a lovely breath to really help you sort of de-stress and get rid of any anxiety. So basically you take your thumb and your pointy finger, and we're going to take them to each nostril. So we're going to start by placing the thumb against the right nostril, and you're going to inhale through the left. Then you're going to place the finger to the left nostril, release the thumb off the right and exhale. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. And just do a few more of those, just your own breath now. One more round. Release the hands down. Just going to take the head to one side, stretch out the neck. Take it across to the opposite side. Drop the chin all the way down to the chest. And when you're ready, take the head all the way up, chin up. So you're literally reaching through the front of the neck. You're not trying to throw the head back, you're just trying to lengthen that neck. Then you're going to drop the head back as you just roll that head all the way around. When you let go of any tension you may have in the shoulders, quite often when we're feeling anxious or stressed, take it back the other way. We really hold on to stress in those shoulders. And come back to centre. We're just going to give those shoulders a nice roll up towards the ears. Back the other way. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Exhale, take the palms together, they're going to come down in front of the heart. And I want you to interlace the fingers and press the palms away from you, drop the chin to the chest. You're just going to have a nice shoulder stretch. As you take your next inhale, the palms are coming up, so again, lifting through the spine. And release the hands down. And we're just going to give the wrist a nice circle. and then back the other way. And when you're ready, you're going to make your way onto all fours for a little bit of downward facing dog. So you're going to take the hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees are going to come hip width apart. And we're going to flow with our breath here. So it's just starting from a neutral spine. As you inhale, you're going to drop the belly down, press through the chest, and you're going to lift through the head. As you exhale, you're going to drop the chin down to the chest. Start to arch the back, draw the belly button in. Inhale, start to press the belly down, look up. Exhale, take it back the other way, drawing that belly button in, dropping the head down. And we're just going to do a few rounds of this just to your own breath, just flowing back and forth. Slowly coming back to centre. You're going to start to tuck the toes, moving the hands slightly forward and spreading the fingers. We're going to take ourselves up to downward facing dog. So just very gently moving up. So you're starting to make a V shape with the body. And you're just going to literally pedal the feet. So we're just starting to wake up the hamstrings and start to make a little bit of movement from the hips, waking up those legs. And if you need to drop to the knees at any time, or you don't want to sort of make the movement, you can just hold with the knees bent. And then just start to make that V shape. So keep the knees slightly bent if you need to. And you're starting to press away from the hands. So you're pressing the chest towards the knees. And we're just going to hold here for a minute, taking a few rounds of breath. And when you're ready, start to take your feet towards the hands. You step into the top of your mat and it doesn't matter how many steps you take. And just folding forward like a rag doll for a minute. You're letting the upper body tuck in towards those legs. And we're just going to take hold of the elbows. Let the head and the neck go heavy and just very gently just sway from side to side. So we're just going to release that lower spine. And when you're ready, we're going to start to straighten the legs, not locking the knees out though, and place the hands to the shins and flatten the back. So we're coming into a half lift. Taking a few breaths here, pressing the chest forward, lift through the head. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, so you're bending the knees and just again tucking that body in. And as you come to the next inhale, slowly start to roll up through the spine. So you're pressing the feet into the mat. Exhale, you're going to roll those shoulders back. Inhale, you're going to lift with the arms. Exhale, the hands are going to come down in front of the heart. Inhale, lifting with the arms. Again, palms together. But this time we're just going to lean and reach up as we just lean back very slightly. So you've got a slight arch in the back, leaning the hands. Inhale, back to centre, keeping the arms stretched. And exhale, take it to one side. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale, take it to the side, just stretching through those obliques. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back to centre. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Relax those shoulders down. We're going to go into a tree pose. So what you need is possibly a block. You may not need a block, but if you're not feeling very comfortable in balance, you can place the block just by the foot. Otherwise, you're going to come to the right foot. The left foot comes to the side and you're going to open the hip. Now this isn't just a balance pose, it is about opening that hip space. So if you're comfortable, you can bring the foot up. Now you don't want to place it on the knee joint, it needs to be underneath or just above. So you're just taking your variation and again making sure that knee's open. Now if you don't feel confident, you can bring that block just to the side of you, and instead of being a complete balance, come to the toes and just open. So you've got somewhere to rest the toes, but you're still opening the hip. So just take your variation, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then just going to rise up with the arms. And concentrate on a spot in front of you. We're just going to breathe here for a moment. If you want to take the palms together and reach up, you can, but you may prefer the arms a little bit wider to help you balance. And the hands are going to come down in front of the heart. You're going to unwind, bringing the knee in. Just bring that down. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So again, take your variation. Remember not to place that foot directly on the knee. And try and open that knee out. So you're going to stretch the hips. Breathe in, lift. Again, hands may be wide. You may prefer to lift, interlace the fingers. Just breathing here, concentrating on a spot in front of you. Nice challenge. Hands to the heart. We start to bring the knee in. We're just going to place the feet apart. So we're going to come into goddess. So take the feet wide and the toes are going to turn out. So inhale, lift. Exhale, palms come down in front of the heart and you're going to start to lower, knees out, coming into that squat. Breathe in, lift, reach up with the hands. Exhale, lower down, squeezing through the glutes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down and we're going to hold, pressing those knees out to the side. We're not holding the breath, just the pose. Just flow gently with the breath, relax the shoulders, feeling that burn. Trying to turn the knees out as much as you can so you feel that stretch into the hips. You should feel it in the glutes. Breathing here. And slowly come up. So we're going to go into triangle pose. The right foot is going to start to twist, the toes are facing forward. The left foot is going to twist to the side. So they're facing out to your left-hand side. The heels should be roughly in line with each other. And you're just going to gently rotate so you're facing forward. Bring the arms up. Soft at the knees, you're not locking the knees out. You're going to start to hinge from your hip and slowly take it down into triangle. Now, if you prefer again to use a block, you can place the hand to the block. As you roll the shoulders and you roll the ribs, stacking them up towards the ceiling. Now the gaze can be up, to the side or down, whatever you prefer. Again, you don't need to use a block. You may have your hand just to the inside of the leg. Fingertips may even be to the ground, but just again, just take your posture and just remembering to roll those ribs. Imagine them just turning up towards the ceiling and just rolling that shoulder. Again, keep a little bit of softness in those knees. Just breathing here. And slowly coming up. Again, taking those toes so they're out to an angle. We're going to do our goddess again. So inhale, lift. Exhale, palms together, take it down. Inhale, lifting up. Reach up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. Again, as we come down this time, we're going to hold that pose. Just the pose, not the breath. Squeezing the knees out to the side. Just flowing nice, long, deep breaths here. Breathing there. Nice, strong glutes and legs. Slowly coming up. Again, we're going to take a triangle, but to the other side. So the right foot's going to turn to the right hand side and the left foot's going to make its way so the toes are facing forward. Again, hips forward, the hands are coming out to the side, hinge from the hips and bring it down. And again, if you're using a block, you just place the block to the foot or a book, roll the ribs and look up. Just taking whatever posture feels right for you, whatever modification, just remembering wherever you are to roll the shoulders, roll the ribs, stack them up. And take the gaze to wherever feels comfortable for your neck. Just breathing here for a moment. And slowly unwind. We're going to shuffle the feet in. If you're facing horizontally on the mat, you're going to bring yourself to the top. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, palms together and lift tall. Slight arch in the lower spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lift tall. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Inhale, circle the hands up. Exhale, hands come straight down in front of the heart. And start to relax those shoulders. We're going to take a few rounds of breath, just in through the nose. And out through the nose or mouth. In through the nose. Out through the nose or mouth. Gently bring the hands down by the sides, palms facing forward. We're coming into our mountain pose now. Roll the shoulders back. So you're going to give them a bit of a squeeze together and press the chest out. Just lifting very gently through the chin. And you can close the eyes if you wish to here, or just soften the gaze. And again, we're just going to take a few moments just to concentrate on the breath. If this isn't comfortable with your hands, you can take them to the side. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. So just flowing gently with your breath, concentrating on filling the lung space from the back through to the side, all the way through to the front. So you're really feeling that chest rise. As you exhale, just feeling the shoulders naturally roll down away from the ears. So just taking a few rounds of breath to whatever feels comfortable for you here. On your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come together. And as they come down towards the heart, you're going to start to bend the knees, so you're folding forward, bringing those hands down to the mat. And when you're ready, make your way to downward facing dog. So just stepping those feet all the way back. And just finding your down dog. Now you may want to start by pedaling the feet. You may feel comfortable to go straight back into that down dog. Keeping the knees bent. And you may feel comfortable pressing the heels back. Again, always take it to whatever feels right for you and start to press that chest towards the hands, so you're pressing away from the hands. A few rounds of breath here. Very slowly start to lower down onto the knees. Bring the feet together. We're going to open the knees and we're going to bring ourselves into child's pose. Now, we can take a pillow here, so you can relax forward, but if you want to just go straight onto your arms, you can. You may want to hug your pillow. It's whatever feels right for you. So just bring yourself down into child's pose. Just finding what feels right for you. So you want to have a nice stretch in the hips. If that doesn't feel right, you can just bring the knees a little bit closer together. Just take it to what you feel your hips need. You quite often hold a bit of tension in the hips. So if you're a bit stressed, you will get quite tight hips. So it's quite nice to try and stretch them out if you can. Okay, so we're just going to take ourselves down. You may be on your forearms with the head directly down on the mat. And just concentrate again on your breath. It's quite nice to close the eyes. Just completely lose yourself to the breath. Concentrating on the cool air that's flowing in and the warm air that's flowing out. At any point you need to adjust yourself and bring the knees in, please do so. You're going to slowly start to roll up. And you're going to bring yourself into a seated position. And you may need your cushion again. We're going to take the left leg out. The right foot's going to come into the inside of the left thigh and the right knee's going to drop to the side. So you may feel comfortable to place the pillow just to one side so you can rest your knee. And you're going to start engaging this left foot by bringing the toes towards you and pressing the heel away. And just adjust yourself forward, and you're going to inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward to wherever feels comfortable. Now you can keep a slight bend in the knee. You don't want to overstretch anything. And if you're just holding on to your shin again, that's absolutely fine. And just breathe here for a moment. Slowly rolling up. We're going to repeat on the other side. So you're going to take the right leg out, the left leg in. You're just going to place your pillow again to the side. You don't need to use the pillow if you don't want to. And nice and tall, engage that foot. Toes towards your heel away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it down to wherever feels comfortable for you. Breathing here for a moment. Feeling that stretch all along that hamstring. You'll feel it into the hip and the lower back as well. Try not to lock that knee out. You want a slight bend underneath. It's quite handy sometimes to roll up a towel and place it under the leg so it stops you from overstretching. Just breathe here for a moment. And when you're ready, just very slowly start to unwind. And we're going to take both legs forward. Now, if you like, you can place your pillow across because we're going to inhale and fold forward. So if that feels right for you, but bringing your head down towards the pillow, you can do so. Again, you may not be touching your toes. You may have your hands just to the side. You may take underneath the back of the shins. It's really whatever feels comfortable for you. So just breathing here. Again, keep those knees nice and soft. Breathing here. Flowing with the breath, and then just slowly start to unwind. We're going to make ourselves come down onto the mat, so just very gently start to roll down through the spine. And we're just going to bend the knees and bring that concentration back to the breath. So just relaxing the shoulders and the back into the floor. And you can take the hands to the belly, or you may prefer just to relax the hands down onto the floor beside you, and you're just going to flow very gently with the breath. Becoming aware of the back relaxing down. So this little arch underneath the spine starts to press very gently down. Relaxing the shoulders, the head, and just flowing gently with your breath. The breath is so important for trying to relieve stress and let go of any anxiety you might be holding. When you're ready, we're going to take our pillow or blanket that's rolled up, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just going to take that underneath the bottom, so it's going underneath the lower spine. So just lifting the pelvis up slightly, again taking hands to wherever feels comfortable, and we're just going to take a few rounds of breath here. Keeping those shoulders relaxed down into the floor. We're going to place the hands just beside us, and we're just going to lift up into bridge. So we're just going to press the feet into the mat and start to lift the belly up, giving the bottom a slight squeeze at the top, drawing the belly button in Really feeling that in the feet. So you're really pressing the feet and the hands into the floor to help you lift. Just going to take a few rounds of breath here. Then very slowly lower back down onto your cushion. And we're going to take the legs up. So you may want to adjust that slightly if you need to. So as we did in our other video, you're taking the legs up. You keep the knees bent unless you've got super stretchy legs. You may want to just hold behind the back of the legs if that helps you. Give toes a bit of a point and flex. Circle the ankles, whatever's right for you. It just gets that blood running. And then we're just going to hold here. So if you're holding the legs, try and relax the shoulders back slightly. You may prefer to just bring the hands down or even into your belly. If this feels a bit uncomfortable, you can actually place a cushion along here as well. And then just hold to the legs. And you can even bring your legs up to the wall if you prefer to in this pose. And just bringing those legs up is really good for the nervous system. And just breathing here for a moment. Just bring those knees into the chest. Give them a nice squeeze in. When you're ready, we're just going to literally bring the feet down for a moment and just get rid of that cushion. Lower down, and we're going to bring the knees back into the chest and very slowly just rock from side to side, just releasing that back out, letting go of any tension you might be holding. And then just going to let the knees drop to one side. Then bring the opposite arm all the way over and take the head in the opposite direction to the knees. So you're just going to stretch out the spine. When you're ready, just circle the knees to the opposite side. Again, bringing the opposite arm out, taking the head in the opposite direction to the knees. Back to centre, just give those knees a nice rock from side to side. You may even want to circle them around, whatever feels right for you, just to release your spine. We're going to come into our Savasana. So you can take your Savasana on your back, legs down, palms up, roll the shoulders away. You may prefer to bring your legs up to the wall, again if you really feel like you need that nourishing legs to the wall. Or you may want to bring yourself up into seated, so it's whatever feels comfortable for you. If you're coming to seated, you may just want to take a pillow underneath your bottom. And just take your legs to wherever feels comfortable. I'm just going to do a little bit of a meditation just to help get rid of any last anxiety, any last stress within the body. And you can take this meditation without having to do the program, so you can always just save this bit and do the meditation when you want to. So just take your position, just relaxed. If you're seated, hands come to the knees, shoulders relaxed. And if you're in the back, just let that back relax into the floor. So you're going to let the head and the shoulders, the back, the limbs just relax into your mat. And we're just going to take a few nice long deep breaths. So you're going in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth, in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. One more time, in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. And just come to a gentle breath for a moment. And I want to close the eyes if you haven't done so already. And just become aware of relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Start to relax your forehead, relax your eyes. Start to relax your jaw and your tongue, letting go of any tension that you're holding within the jawline, within your forehead. Just letting the whole face relax down. Feeling the neck and the shoulders relax. Relax the lower back. become aware of any tight spots within the body. And we're going to start to bring our breath to any tight spots you may be holding, any uncomfortable spots. So inhaling nice and deeply through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Becoming aware of the sound of the breath in the back of the throat. Feeling the warmth of the breath in the back of the throat. Directing the breath all the way down into the lungs, into the belly, into the tight spots of the body. Letting go of any last tension. And just finding your way to a natural breath for you. But we're going to concentrate on the journey of the breath. So it comes in through the nose, to the back of the throat, to the lungs, to the belly, to the rest of the body. Feeling how the breath just naturally calms you, relaxes you. And just keep that concentration to your breath. And if your mind starts to wander, don't be judgmental, it's fine. Just take in those thoughts and then direct yourself back to your breath. Very gently start to open the eyes, bringing yourself back into the room, and just take a moment. If you're laying down, bring yourself to your side. If you have your legs up the wall, you're just going to bring those knees into the chest for a hug. Wherever you are, just make your way very slowly into a seated position. When you're ready, we're going to close our practice, just taking the palms together in front of the heart. Namaste, ladies.